welcome to my channel Code Hunger, and today we will learn about what is ClickWrap and how we can do a ClickWrap agreement in DocuSign. So I thought before moving forward, we have to understood that what is ClickWrap agreement, right? So let's see what the Google says. What is ClickWrap agreement? Okay, so as per the Google, ClickWrap or click-through agreement is a digital prompt that offers individuals the opportunity to accept or decline a digitally mediated policy, right? And after that, it's like blah 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 term services. Okay, I thought you might be understood this thing by reading the definition, or if you not still not understood what is ClickWrap, then let me simplify this thing. Let's suppose you have go to any website. Suppose that you have logged into your bank website, and here you want to open any kind of fixed deposit or something like that. At that time, when you click on create, before creating, the bank will open a prompt where there are number of terms, and there will be a checkbox where you say that yeah, I agree with all the terms, and that we call click wrap agreement. I thought now you understood what is the click wrap agreement. Now we will proceed that how we can integrate click wrap agreement with the DocuSign. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I integrate the ClickWrap agreement with my Laravel application by following up my blog. But what I suggest you to, don't skip the video or quit the video, because I believe first you have to see that what I'm all going to do, and then you can do this thing with your application or wherever you are integrating. Because if you see the things clearly, then I thought that you can or anyone can do this thing in a single shot. So the very first thing is we have to create a developer account, and after that we have to need the DocuSigns. This stuff I have already discussed in my earlier video. Right now I am showing the link on the top. You can see that thing, that how you can get this basic DocuSign things. Now from the third step, you see we have to install a Laravel project. I thought you already have that one, and then we will install a DocuSign package. Now here we will install another package, right? So when you go to down, and we have to install this package eSign client, right? So just copy this thing, and what you have to do is come in your VS Code, open the project, enter it and press it. After pressing it, it will install the DocuSign eSign client. I have already installed it, that's why I am not doing it. When it will be successfully installed, it will start showing inside your composer dot json. Okay, now here you can see click client C, right? So I have already installed this thing, and when you have installed this thing, it will start showing here. Okay, now the other thing is the setting up .env with the DocuSign keys. As I said, first we have to go to the DocuSign website. I have explained this thing briefly here, so you can go here, or you can see my earlier video in which I have already defined these things step by step, how to go to the DocuSign and get those things. That's why I'm not repeating that part. Okay, so now if you have all those stuffs, just go to your env file and put it here as I have did here, right? Now what the next thing is we have to get the routes. Okay, so we will copy all the routes and go here and paste it, right? Now the other thing is you have to create a DocuSign controller, right? You can use this command to create the controller, and then copy the controller code and put in your DocuSign controller, right? Don't worry about the code. I will guide you step by step at what all the codes are doing, so it will be much helpful for you, I thought. Okay, now the next is we have to create a blade file, layout.blade.php. I've already okay. Layout.blade.php. Just create one blade file. Here inside the view, what I did inside a view, create a folder named as DocuSign, create a file named as layer.blade.php and add that code, and then in the connect file copy the code and paste it here, right? And now that's it, we are ready to integrate the integration. So now let's see what all the code works. Let's go through the code first. So let's see from where it all starts. So basically you see it's all start from DocuSign.connect. Now we will go to our web routes. Here is the DocuSign connect. So what is happening here? It is calling DocuSign connect from DocuSign controller. So we will go to the DocuSign controller and look for the DocuSign connect function. And here is my DocuSign connect function. So what I am doing, I am passing some parameters to the DocuSign API, right? Now you see when I am passing this parameter, I am passing one redirect URI, because what happened when you click on the connect, it will redirected you to the DocuSign website, right? And from there we have to enter our DocuSign developer account credential, and then it will redirect back to our application. So you must have to define an application which will be redirected to your application, and when it redirect, it will get the keys. So what I have done, I have put a request, right, code. In the code I will get those code which I have needed, right? So now what I am doing the next is I am calling the secret keys from here, right? So here is my get secret key. So what I have done here is create a base64 encoding key by combining client ID plus the client secret. Okay, now where we are. Okay, yeah. Now I am using the curl to hit the DocuSign API, right? So I am passing the code as the grant type and in the authorization I am passing this integrator and secret key, which I have get this from function. Now when you move forward, you will get the access token which is required to do any stuffs with the DocuSign API, right? This thing is a very important thing, because without the access token you can't do any kind of activities like the embedded signing or an envelope signing or the click wrap agreement. It will not work. So it is a required thing. Okay. So now we have a DocuSign access token. What I have done here, I have stored this thing in a session. Okay. So let's do up to this part. So we are here and we are going to click connect DocuSign. As I said, it will redirect you to the DocuSign website. Here you have to enter your email and then your password. Okay, and now you see that it came back, right? So when it came back, right, what happens, it will store my DocuSign auth code also, because when you go see this file connect.blade.php, which is this file, I have added a one check here. If the session has DocuSign auth code, then so proceed to signature, otherwise connect DocuSign. Now the next step, we are going to click proceed to signature. At that time this route will be called. So now we will go to the web.php, look for this route, and this route basically what I am calling the sign document function, which exists in our DocuSign controller. So here is our sign document function. So on the very first we are calling the accounts API. So what is inside the account API? In the account API I am creating the args array in which I have added a DS access token, which I am getting from my session, right, which I have already stored, right, in the DocuSign auth code. We are store the token. Then we are creating a new object for the configuration class and set the host default header, and then return this thing to the account API. Now we will check the other code of line. Now we are passing these values to the new display settings, right? Whatever you have wrote here, right, this will show when the pop-ups comes to you. This is also given on the DocuSign official website. You can go there and read it when you have a time. Here you have to give the file name, where you need that agreement and show to the customer, right? And I just use the storage to get my file and do the simple base64 encoding and send this document to the ClickWrap, right? Okay. Now there is a one thing also. That thing is what? When you click there, then let me show you that I am creating one more thing. Hold on. Let me show you. So when it comes here inside this function, right, and when we and what happened that we need a ClickWrap ID, because when we send the document to the ClickWrap, right, when we send this document to the DocuSign, then DocuSign will give a response here, right? And in this response, what is the important thing is the ClickWrap ID. And now we have to pass this ClickWrap ID to the blade file, the file where we need to open the pop-up, right? So in the return react back, I just pass these parameters here, you can see, right? And I check that if the session has this ClickWrap, then less must agree script will be executed. Okay. Now we are ready to test the integration. Let's click on proceed to signature. It takes some time. Okay. Okay, now here you see that this is the file which I have passed to the DocuSign, right? And it will give me back, right? And here you can read the things, and when you click on yeah by agreeing, right, you have the option to I agree or decline. I click on I agree. Okay, it's taking some time. Okay, now you have the option to download a document, or you can just pass it away. If you can download the document, you can also download the document, and you will get a digitally wrapped agreement like this. Right? Okay. I hope I am able to guide you these things, and now you have the basic idea of what's going on with the ClickWrap agreement, right? And if you think that I am able to explain this ClickWrap agreement, then please subscribe my channel, like the video, share with the